Wake up, kids, it's Joe and Nick for your weekend vacation. Grab your stool, squat on down for crappy animation. Let the gang's dumb commentary prop open your eyelids and watch some TV shows that have aged even worse than they did. So fill your bowls, use your spoons, it's Shaturday morning cartoons.
Happy Saturday, everybody! Welcome, everybody, to Saturday Morning Cartoons. Thank you again for joining us as we watch yet another bizarre animated offering from decades past to assess whether a cartoon is good or downright shatty. This show is an offshoot of the Found Footage Festival, the brainchild of Nick and Joe, experts of analog media. Good day, gentlemen.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm George, some guy who knows them.
Good morning.
And joining us today is friend and scholar, comic strip historian, professor and curator, Caitlin McGurk of the Billy Ireland Cartoon Library and Museum. Hello, Professor.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Everybody, let's get covered in chat.
I
Today,
don't know about that catchphrase, George. I want to workshop
Oh
that.
no, that should be our slogan. Let's change the slogan. Yeah,
the slogan.
yeah, the slogan.
Today we're going to watch a truly bonkers cartoon from 1986 that I can't believe exists. It's the Lovecraftian nightmare that is Inhumanoids, in which confronting the impenetrable horrors that control the universe replaces your humanity with cosmic madness as implacable eldritch forces rise from the Stygian depths. But first, does anyone have any quirky cups?
Yes.
Wait, what?
I found this one at a Goodwill on Long Island. It's I Heart Roller Skating.
Oh,
So, yep, I got that one.
Do you heart roller skating?
I do enjoy roller skating, yes.
Do you
So
heart it?
I would say I do.
Answer
Yeah.
the
Room.
question, Nick.
Okay, I do.
Okay.
I have one. Also, I love my new graphic, the Caitlin's glasses. Loving it. Thanks, George. This is a little, since I'm here representing all of comics history, this is a Little Orphan Annie Ovaltine mug. Super cute.
crummy commercial?
collector's item. It's got a little image of Sandy, her dog, on the back. You know, they all have the terrifying pupilless eyes. So yeah.
Those are the scariest. Why did they choose to
Yeah.
do that? Do you know
I
why they
think
chose to do that?
There's
Saving
no
ink.
reason. It was just, I mean, most of the characters, almost all the characters don't have any pupils. And I think it just became like his signature way of drawing the characters. It's awful. I mean, I love
It
the comic.
really
It's
is.
beautiful, but yeah.
I mean, eyes
Creepy,
are
creepy
important. Like,
style.
I'd always heard that, like with Jim Henson, like the reason that his puppets were so popular or that they did so well is because they had those eyes that always looked like they were looking at you. You know, they weren't on the sides of the heads; they were on the front, and they would make eye contact with you, and you felt this connection. Little
Yeah.
Orphan Annie had like, there's no pupils. That's
I
like,
know. And therefore there's like way less emotion and you have to read all the emotion into the characters. So it's very strange, but I mean,
it did
a beautifully
well.
drawn comic nonetheless. Yeah.
and it
yeah.
did well.
I do like
So,
the art.
Mhm.
I have my TDS. This is my TDS, and Caitlin, you said you had a TDS too, right?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
this came with flowers.
Mhm.
Like you'd order like a bouquet of flowers for somebody, and and this mug would, I don't know, maybe the flowers came in the mug. But okay, so I was in Florida last week, and the Floridian thrift stores are incredible. I mentioned this on VCR Party recently, and look at this. I went in there. There's so many mugs. There's a whole mug section there. There's so many.
Oh, you had to get that Budweiser one.
I was
assume.
Oh,
buying that as well.
there were two of them actually. There were two Budweisers, and they were
You
on
got
different
both?
parts of yeah, I got both. But look what they had on the shelf. Of course they had it, but look at this color. I've never seen this color. I don't know if it's from like sun damage or if they did like if TDS did another one.
Is it
that was-
silver or is it just rubbed off purple?
It was.
I
They
think
probably
it's
had a
faded.
dishwasher. I think they had a
Yeah.
dishwasher, and they probably
Mhm.
yeah. But I don't know. Can you see? Like, yeah, it was
Oh,
probably
yeah.
blue. Yeah,
Hmm.
this is probably it.
Let that be a lesson to you. Don't do that. Yeah.
Oh man, no more dishwasher.
Not dishwasher safe.
Exactly.
Well, I've got this is the first installment of George's Gorgeous Goblets. This is a mug. This is a mug with let's see. a picture of Clarence Boddicker from RoboCop duct taped to it. It's been in my family for years.
Beautiful.
Are you serious? It's been in your
Inspired.
family for years.
I did not just print it up and duct tape it on 5 minutes ago. That's for sure.
Okay.
The family heirloom.
God,
Yeah.
sometimes I believe you. Sometimes you say things and I just believe you when you say it.
Dangerous.
Never
All right.
believed George.
Well, let's start by watching a commercial for the Inhumanoids toy line.
The deadly Inhumanoid tendril lashes out, and the forest comes alive as the redwoods help their scientist friends.
Nasty redwoods! Inhumanoids! Inhumanoids! The evil that lies within!
I can't hold them much longer! Where's Redland? Here's Redland! Nasty redwood! Let him go, Tendril! I'll get you next time! Way to go, Redland!
Redland and other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
Inhumanoids!
I mean, there was a lot
Whoa.
there. There was squirting.
Whoa.
It's it's got the whole. It's got everything you want in a toy
It was
line.
like the deadly redwood. Redwood's the bad guy?
No,
He's a tree?
we're gonna go through this. It's
Okay,
it's alarmingly complicated.
Those are very scary looking, though.
They
Genuinely
are.
scary looking.
I wanted to chainsaw them all down.
They transformed and they squirted. They did everything a toy could do at that time.
This is telling because this was not a successful toy line, and you've all taken the wrong lessons away from this. So let's go
Okay.
through. Now,
All right.
the G.I. Joe toy line wasn't called Cobra, right? And the Transformers toy line was not called the Decepticons.
Decepticon?
Hasbro finally realized that the good guys are dull, and they named their follow-up toy Inhumanoids. Now, the Inhumanoids are 3 gigantic and powerful evil monsters who had been out to conquer the planet since prehistoric times. Now, here's their pointlessly complicated backstory. Back then, they fought and lost a battle against the Mutors, benevolent, sentient tree and rock creatures. Here we see the
Oh, yeah.
redwoods, and here are the granites.
So, but trees and rocks are getting along together. They're
Yes,
like they're friends. Like
they're friends.
allies. Okay.
Yes,
Trees and rocks are.
Yes. But
Got
the
it.
Inhumanoids now, the 3 huge monsters are back, and they are fighting extremely forgettable human characters in mech suits called the Earth Core. Here they are.
Like mech suits are.
Wait, these are
always
good
cool.
guys.
Yes, these are good guys.
Okay.
And in any science fiction, mech suits are always so cool, right?
Yeah.
It's always cool. Those didn't look that cool. They look kind of bulbous.
They're very
Oh.
puffy. Yeah.
Well, it looks like he has a tulip growing out of his belt going into a nipple.
And you're saying
The guy
that
in
like
the
it's
middle.
a bad thing, but
Okay.
now if any of this, especially the giant monsters from Underground, sound familiar, it's because these ideas were present in the work of H.P. Lovecraft, the influential and problematic early 20th century horror writer, and such a powerful god-level evil is right at home in Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos. Here is his sketch of it, and here is a more recent depiction of it, where ancient dead beings slumber to destroy the earth when they awaken. Now, the villainous trio of Inhumanoids are Decompose, who, like Cthulhu, is an undead creature, and among his powers are his touch turns humans into zombies. There's the plant monster that looks exactly like Cthulhu. And then there's the leader, Metlar, a cartoon stand-in for Satan who lives at the Earth's core. And the villains are aided by evil humans like Nightcrawler and Blackthorn Shire. You following all this? You got your ears
Yep.
on?
Uh-huh.
Yep,
Okay.
taking
No
notes.
questions.
Yep.
Okay. Now, the 1986 Inhumanoids franchise was developed by the big trio that created Transformers and G.I. Joe franchises. You got Hasbro, Marvel Productions, and Sunbow Entertainment. And they had this idea to make interconnected toys, cartoons, and comic books where each is advertising each other. They had high hopes for Inhumanoids. Here's their licensing advertisement. But it just didn't work out. The comic book folded after 4 issues. The toy line lasted 1 generation. And the cartoon lasted 13 episodes, though for some reason Wikipedia says 25. But they did get a Paint with Water book.
Oh,
course.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want it.
Because it's so child appropriate. So.
Yeah.
I like the swimsuit that he's wearing. Like he's wearing an old timey swimsuit.
Again, that's the stand-in for Satan when the old time.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
But-
Wearing like olive oil swimsuit.
Yes.
Or a Bond girl's one piece.
Right.
Weirdly, it started out as part of the Super Sunday syndicated series. It also was Super Saturday in some areas, depending on which day of the week they aired it. But
Super
this,
Sunday.
yeah,
That was
so-
like for like news shows and like religious, sermons and stuff. Who
I
did
will s-
Sundays?
I will send a note to the people I know at Sunbow. But this,
Yeah, please
they were
do.
the same group that came out with Gem, Bigfoot, and the Muscle Machines and Robotics. All these were Hasbro properties. And so weirdly, the cartoon crosses over with the greater Hasbro Marvel Sunbow universe. Like the pilot Ace from G.I. Joe appears in the last episode of Inhumanoids, where he gets fused with his crashed jet. Meanwhile, there is a Geraldo parody named Hector Ramirez. You remember Geraldo? Back then, this is him with Al Capone's vault. Hector Ramirez appeared in Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Gem as just sort of like a D-bag who everybody loathes, and he appears in the episode we're going to watch today. But this sort of multi-franchise crossover was totally unheard of at the time, and lots of familiar voices. You've got Michael Bell, who was Duke in G.I. Joe, Chris Collins, who was Cobra Commander and Starscream in their respective cartoons, and Les Nessman from WKRP, Richard Sanders. With all that, let's watch
I'm stoked.
Inhumanoids.
I'm really hoping for another Stan Lee written intro song.
This is going
Yes.
to shock everyone.
Inhumanoids! Inhumanoids!
The evil that lies within. From down in the fiery depths of the earth where nightmares begin.
Inhumanoids! Inhumanoids!
The evil that lies within.
Like Dark Lord blood.
Like that.
Oh, Buzz Dixon. We got Buzz Dixon for this teleplay.
Teaming up with Flint Dill.
Where you going, Jeremy?
Hey, leave me alone or I'm gonna tell.
Listen, Jeremy, nobody threatens the
boy, it's
Centerville
coming in hot.
Debating Society. Nobody. Good evening. This is Hector Ramirez of 20 Questions. Tonight, we ask one of the most important questions of our time. Just where are all our teenagers going?
I don't know.
Beats me.
Who cares?
Well, we at 20 Questions do care. Our
Wait, they're
investigation
disappearing?
has led
Teenagers are disappearing.
Where are they going?
Who cares?
That must have been a fun voice to do, though.
Yeah.
to a brand new cult.
Like, it's totally cool, okay? Everybody wants to join.
Yeah, it's boss, man. Really boss. Nobody tells us nothing, man. It's about power. Total, absolute, uncontrollable power. And I'm gonna get some.
But as this hidden tape recording shows, what's happening is definitely not just a minor fad.
Greetings, Grumps! Well, kicked you in the teeth today? Yeah! Parents been dumping on you? Yeah! Well, who needs them? Yeah! Brother Druid's got the solutions, youngins! All you gotta have is the courage to take what's yours!
He's making sense to me, guys.
Well,
Yeah.
not exactly Dale Carnegie,
It's very
but still nothing illegal.
Legend of
Or
Korra
is
Aman.
there?
It's the cult, messianic cult leader.
But somebody is financing the mysterious brother Druid and helping him incite vandalism among teenagers. Tonight, 20 Questions is going inside the
kinda like the
underground
Foot Clan,
cathedral
too.
to
Yeah.
expose
Ninja
brother
Turtles.
Druid for who and what he is.
Jeez, have you ever seen a bigger jerk in all your life?
Okay, we're outside the
not what I
underground
was
cathedral
expecting.
right now.
I was expecting it to be
I'm
bad
going in
shit, but
first,
not this
and
bad.
as soon as I have the proof, I'm bringing the camera crew in.
He's dressed like a teenager, right?
Oh yeah.
I borrowed this shirt from Nick Thrower's closet, and
I was wrong. The
Tempted
underground
infiltrate.
cathedral is a wonderful place. Brother Druid is so nice. I'm going now. Bye.
Now that's a hoot.
I like it.
Oh, Hector Ramirez got sucked into his own story.
Your Duke's
This
voice.
is no laughing matter, Augur. Consider where the underground cathedral's located.
Huh? Where it's located?
Underground.
Underground.
Right. And that means the Inhumanoids may be mixed up in this.
Oh,
Did you just hang out and watch the news together?
Got it.
Tonight's the night we've all been waiting for, my children. Behold!
Oh, he's kind of scary.
Yeah.
George, did you say this is Saturday mornings?
It's syndicated, so it could appear either Sunday or Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
Imagine this on a Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah. No.
It's the most satanic thing I've seen so far on Saturday morning cartoons.
I'm loving it. And
Yeah.
also, I think the animation's really good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Come forth!
Cool monster drawings.
Feel
Yeah.
the awesome power of decompose!
And become mine.
Even the extras are great.
Eternity.
Watch this.
Didn't I tell you the mind
Wow.
control gas would work?
These are so
They're
cool.
all your
Awesome.
Is he just pointing at them? Oh.
Turning them into
This
zombies.
looks like the place.
Geraldo turned into a zombie.
Holy cow.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, and a whole lot more.
Let's not just stand here.
Looks like we gave him the slip.
Nobody here. Look, there's a cave behind the stage. Well, gang, the only way we're gonna find Decompose.
Yeah, I know. Is go in after him.
What you gotta do?
I mean, I don't see how anybody could possibly.
Quiche, are you?
Quiche, are you?
Wait, what was that?
George,
What's that?
Quiche,
Yeah,
Quiche,
back
are
that
you?
up. Oh boy.
We gotta see Quiche,
Yeah,
are
Quiche,
you?
are
That's
you?
What
it.
is that even? What kind of a name is that? It's not even like a. Is it a play on words?
Well, quiche was an 80s reference to yuppie culture. It was like, you're
Oh.
quiche eating yuppie, you know, the egg-based pie dish that you'd cut
Uh-huh.
in.
But then you
Yeah.
got a little bit of Toys R Us in there with like
Right.
I guess
Toys
so.
R, but then they spelled out R, but they said U.
Quiche are you?
It's not working.
No.
No,
That's a T-shirt that would be hard to explain.
Oh, a quiche are you T-shirt. Yeah. Oh,
The kerning all bad like
Let's
that.
get our merchandising
Yes.
wing on this.
oh, I have it exactly like that. It'll be a green shirt.
Huh?
I keep thinking he's saying D-cup pose.
I'm moving as fast as I can.
He turned into a Robert Crumb.
Jeremy, no! No!
Jeremy, no!
A terrifying zombie named Jeremy.
I was just going to ask you out.
What?
Disgrace. Totally
Isn't that a child?
Hector Ramirez
Yeah.
goes on the air
Yeah.
for a story,
Oh.
and he disappears.
I mean, it's nonstop action.
Okay, can we pause?
Yeah.
I just feel like the character design is insane. Like, unlike all the other cartoons we watch, like all the characters actually look different, including
Yes.
like the random people in the background, and it's like really heavily shaded and stuff. Like everything about this is so different and
it
great
just,
looking.
and it's just like nonstop action. There's never a down point where they're like sitting in a boardroom discussing what's going to happen next. That's
Not
usually
yet.
what happens. That's when they lose me. But this is just nonstop, like crashing down walls. And,
How do you feel about like yelling your name every time you do something? Like, would you yell decompose every time you did
Yes.
something?
Joe. Joe. Joe.
That's how I do it when I crash down walls. Yeah. I like the male pattern baldness on it too. This is cool. How does this not have a cult following?
Decompose has a cult following.
What's going on?
Purple stuff.
What was that?
Sunny D.
Us, it keeps getting
Or did you edit this?
and dark.
Some
Very
explanation
little.
we're missing?
There's nothing that is relevant to this particular story that I took out. Weirdly, out of the 13 episodes, there are about 5 minutes of plot that strings through the whole series. So it's not like no episodes really stand alone, except the way I edited this. So
This is amazing.
yeah,
Cool. I like the still right here.
And more dangerous.
These are the people who did Gem and Bigfoot, you'd say, right?
yeah. I mean, they're blowing up living things.
I got Bigfoot right here, by the way, so I'm hoping we can get to this at some point.
This is my new favorite studio or production company or whatever they are.
Takes care of that.
Yeah, but how do we get out of here?
Details. Take a look
Big
over
boy.
here. Skell web. We're smack dab in Decompose's backyard. Okay, $16.95, not counting tip.
Liquidator?
Don't look at me, Bright. I don't carry money. Too heavy.
They don't give you any time to think. You just keep
The
moving.
taxi scene.
Those poor kids. They don't know what they're doing.
This way to obtain power beyond your imagination.
He's awesome.
Decompose!
We can't let them decompose her. We can't.
The mech suits could be cooler, but maybe
Yeah.
that would detract from how awesome the
That's my only
Inhumanoids are.
complaint. Yes, exactly. That's my only complaint so far.
These ones have like nerdy, like puffy winter coats on, like the kind
Yeah,
your mom
I
makes you
know.
wear when you're a kid. It's so
Got
embarrassing.
Gore-Tex in it. I am
Exactly.
Gore-Tex.
That'd be a good name.
Check the fluid level in your brain, Chowderhead. I've never met you in my life.
Yes.
No!
Take that. I gotta write that one down. I'm gonna use that.
Aha, he was in disguise.
What was the line again? You check the
The
Check
oil
the
level in your brain.
liquid in your
Powderhead.
brain. Chowderhead.
Chowderhead.
You recognize me?
I'm writing it down right now.
Too bad we don't have time to get truly acquainted.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah.
Quick! Get out the way you came! This is gonna be more difficult than I... Oh!
Was that? It looked like her head came
What
off.
just happened there?
Yeah.
This had to have been animated in Japan.
Surf's up!
They just do action better.
That's gotta be hard on the voiceover, on their throat.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Right, and that's the Cobra Commander guy. He was just always screaming.
Right. You big mulch pile.
Look at the details on the hand.
Whoa, she's in this rib cage.
That's so cool.
These are all Iron Maiden album covers waiting
They
to happen.
really are.
Every
This is
frame.
Iron Maiden the cartoon. That's what this is.
It's the heroes being turned into zombies. All right.
Oh my
Good
God.
God.
I haven't breathed in 10 minutes.
This might be my
Wow.
favorite thing we've ever watched.
Seriously.
I'm loving it.
Let's just have the show be the whole, just the Inhumanoids. Every single week, just watch Inhumanoids.
I just typed cartoons full episodes last night when Nick said pick a cartoon, and this was the first thing that came up.
I got to tip my hat to the algorithm because they really put the cream rose to the top on that one.
The algorithm's the star of the show here.
You know what? I think it's time for commercials about monsters. Saturday morning cartoons will be right back.
My pet monster.
He's bigger than big.
When he fights battles, he always wins.
And he's your friend, too.
He breaks his chains.
Put him on you and break away, too.
With my pet monster, you're
remember
loose
this
and
thing.
loose.
He's big.
And scary.
And helps people, too.
And he's your friend, too.
My pet monster plays all day.
Tough.
Awesome.
Looking great.
And all your friends will want him for their friends, too.
My pet monster has breakaway chains from Amtoy and American Greetings Company.
Did you guys
We
have
had
that?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have one?
My brother had it, and I would steal it from him all the time. It was so cute and
Was it
soft,
fun?
so- Oh, yeah. It was great. Yeah.
What
It was
could
just
do?
really a stuffed animal. All you do, I mean, the chain thing comes off and it stayed off probably
that's it.
forever. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was just
Now-
like sat on my bed. So
Would you snuggle up with it at night?
mhm.
Oh, really? Okay, that explains a lot.
Good question, Joe. Would you snuggle up with it at night?
Yeah, but I think that says a lot about Caitlin, that she would snuggle up with a My Pet Monster.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it's
True.
appropriate.
That's true.
Straight line to Rambo.
Monster in my pocket.
They're here. They're everywhere. They're squishy. Monster in my pocket. New from Matchbox.
Gruesome. Repulsive. Hideous. Disgusting. Obnoxious. Revolting. Wretched. Sickening. Blurb balls. They make you want to blurb.
Oh my God.
Monster Face, the gruesome monster head you make and remake into the most monstrous monsters imaginable.
Now for the test. It works!
Monster Face comes with everything shown here.
The hand. Fingers become monsters and spit you into open graves. Slam the coffin on dead Fred. Watch out, Max. The hand. They're here. The heroic battle conqueror versus the evil double demon. The super warriors with swords that lash, missiles that crash. And if you dare, inside the warriors, the battle rages on. Mighty Max hand and Battle Max figures sold separately. Figures do not move by themselves.
This better work, Ralph.
Figures do not move by themselves.
I've never heard that disclaimer.
The commercials made it seem like they did.
Yeah, somebody must have got
Yeah.
sued. Yeah, somebody must have got sued, and they're like, you have to add this to it.
Yeah, I think it was the Transformers that they didn't transform themselves. I feel like that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But people, I guess people bought it and they were expecting like, oh, it's not transforming. I'm just sitting here looking at it. It's not transforming.
Right. Like a pet. When you
Bingo.
buy a pet, it moves.
Oh, okay.
It's exact same thing.
Tommy told the Zooper's dog could fly. Yeah, these don't lie. Whoa, Ralphster. Gentlemen, dunk. Wow, cool, awesome. Ralphmeister, this could change your whole reputation.
The Trash Bag Bunch. Monsters, robots, and aliens in dissolving bubbling bags, each sold separately from Galoob.
Now back to Saturday morning cartoons. I like that commercial because it was a kid who was being bullied who tried to get other kids into his monster in a bag. And at the end, it worked. And that was like the true monster for me at that age was, my peers and me, really.
It wasn't the Inhumanoids. It was their
George,
peers.
I feel like with this episode, you like tapped into an alternate universe.
Yeah,
Of, like-
everything I
of, like-
found, I can't believe it exists.
What are these things?
Those were wonderful. I like the blurb a lot.
The blurb balls. I looked up blurb balls while the other commercials were playing, and
The medical condition or the toy?
they're like $300 on eBay. Like they're going. Like I'd never heard of those. And like, this is my era of watching stuff. And like, how did I miss all this stuff? That's why I think you tapped into an alternate universe. For
Well,
this
this cartoon did not play in the Philadelphia area, at least that I can find, which is why I'd never heard of it before. So
Wasn't syndicated there.
yeah. So all right. So
And-
let's
and
watch the
I love that
thrilling.
you looked. I love that you looked up that. Did this play in the Philadelphia area?
It's on the Wikipedia page what every cartoon played on, what every syndicated. Somebody went in and looked these things up. So
What? It's a great time to be alive.
so here is the thrilling conclusion of Inhumanoids.
I'm usually ironic when I say that, but this actually is a thrilling conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Are you still up? It's 2 in the morning.
Any word from Herc?
Only
Boring
that
part.
note they left behind, looking for Hector Ramirez and missing teens back soon.
I don't like it. Something happened and we don't know about it.
Non-stop action.
Uh-oh. It's
You have to wait 10
showtime.
seconds.
This tears it. I'm installing that deep warning system tomorrow.
If there is a tomorrow...
See how he puts on the suit?
No, it can't be you.
Whoa.
Oh, no!
This is like Gerald's scarf from Pink Floyd The Wall nightmare.
Okay,
There's so many great thumbnails you can choose from for this one.
Yeah. Gore-Tex, your coat.
Liquidator, can you read me? We're under attack by the U.S. Army.
They're trying to stop these teenage decomposers.
Oh, amazing.
Who's that?
Bison!
Okay, Bright, you got my attention.
The other human looks
Tell
like
me
the
what
Black
they
Knight
are.
from Monty
Good
Python.
work, man. Stand clear, we'll blow these ghouls to smithereens.
Those are our friends.
Friends? You mean fiends? Well, those things have been tearing up the city.
Check. They've been contaminated by exposure to decompose. Once sunlight hits them, they'll be good as new.
Well, that may be. But if that eye smells and they get free before sunup, my men are gonna blast them.
You got a ticking clock.
Decompose grows impatient. Within the hour, he will never have to fear sunlight again.
Go ahead.
He might be my
What
favorite.
are you waiting for? Turn me into one of your mindless, decomposed monsters.
Everything on the face of the earth will be
Oh, is that Starscream?
Yep.
No.
including you.
And Cobra Commander, same guy.
The ice is
Ooh,
starting to
clock
melt.
wipe.
I'm calling in an airstrike. Ready? Aim!
Hold it!
You guys okay?
Oh.
If you can call being turned into your own worst nightmare, okay.
Where's Sandra?
She's still trapped about a mile and a half down.
Does she have a
with
cooler name than
Blackthorn
Sandra?
and Decompose.
Villains are cooler.
Okay, now for
You
free.
should call her Sandy.
1, 2,
These are so great.
3.
Okay, pilots, at my signal, open fire. Then stop immediately. We don't want to hurt the kids inside when they change back to normal.
Well, I think I ought to have some say in this operation. If, by some weird freak of nature, we should ever want your opinion, we'll take a crowbar and beat it out of you. Comprende, Effendi? Fire!
If, by some freak of nature, we should ever want your opinion. Probably a faster way to say that.
Strong at the Earth core. You've all been under the influence of the Inhumanoids. It's time now for you all to go home.
Hold on just a second, you guys. Let me get a news crew so we can...
Excuse me, Mr. Ramirez, but if you go with us, well, you're liable to get your legs broke and both lights punched out.
I'm not scared of the Inhumanoids.
There's a
I'm talking
faster way to
about
say
me, you media clown. Now get out of here!
Anti-media. Amazing.
Every week, we're cartoon media clowns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Success! Success. Let's tell Decompose. We have the formula, Decompose.
Foot up on one
Get their
stool.
attention. I'll rescue Sandra, then you free the teens.
At long last! Now, no Decompose need fear the sun!
It's Fireball whiskey mixed with Red Bull.
Immortality!
Put me down or you'll be in deep trouble! You're not scary at all.
Come on, get moving! This whole place is gonna...
I like the punks.
Yeah,
This is
they're
the
so well
result of
drawn.
years of
Look at that.
mindless entertainment. Brother Druid has a big surprise for all of you at the underground cathedral. So let's hop to it, gang. Don't want to miss our milk and cookies.
Sounds like our cue.
Shots fired at mindless entertainment.
Well, are they including themselves in this? Is this like a self-referential? Like,
I think they're thinking themselves as above that.
Where's
Yeah.
my brother and Nightcrawler?
That's more 90s than
Don't
80s.
worry, Brighton Liquidator will turn him over to the authorities. Come on!
Hurry, hurry!
Think Decompose is finished? Don't bank on it.
My beautiful teacup. Like a 5-hour energy.
Thinks they've destroyed me! But now it's time for revenge!
That's it. That's the
God.
cartoon.
Wow.
That's the end?
Yeah.
Whoa. So the wow.
That's
It's
episode 8 of
episodic.
13. Yeah.
okay, so you say it's episodic, so then the next one will carry on from where that.
Well, in the
Yeah.
next one, you actually get to meet Decompose, and she's actually gorgeous, and they do very well. They get along, and they get married.
That is some
Wow.
fast photoshopping right there.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you
very much.
incredibly fast photoshopping. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to play a really brief game. It's the game is called HP Toycraft, in which you're given a monster's name and you have to decide whether it is an eldritch creature from the chilling work of horror icon and unrepentant racist H.P. Lovecraft, or just some plastic toy.
Wait,
Right?
no, can I ask you a question though about that cartoon, because we didn't see the credits. Did they credit H.P. Lovecraft
No,
in
no,
that
no.
at all? Okay, so they just stole everything.
He was public domain by the 80s.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
think
Oh, was he?
every
Okay.
board game
Ev-
was
Okay.
H.P. Lovecraft. And
I mean, I'm not like defending H.P. Lovecraft here, but like, yeah,
Just
it's
his racism. That's the
Right. That's the only part that I'm defending, but
Okay.
everything else, yeah.
So you're just going to see some names, and you let me know. Azathoth, is that a toy or an H.P. Lovecraft character?
H.P. Lovecraft.
Boy.
I'll go HP.
Okay, that is in fact an H.P. Lovecraft character who appears in several stories, including Whisper in the Darkness. Next up, Globulus.
Say cartoon. Or
What?
toy, I mean.
What?
Toy.
You know, I'm going to go cartoon too, Nick. Yeah.
Yeah? Interesting.
I'll go
Okay.
cartoon. Yeah. I'll go
Not
HP.
one of the categories, but okay, guys.
It's
We got
HP
two
or
cartoons.
toy, right? HP or toy. Okay.
The little
I'm gonna
Lovecraft
say
cartoon.
car. I'm gonna say it's a car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it is in fact the Chevrolet Globulus.
Ah.
It was a character from G.I. Joe from
What?
Cobra La on the far right that came as a
Look at the
3-pack.
Cobra.
But I'm sure you remember it from the as the character there.
Wow.
No, not at all.
Globulus.
No.
Oh, it was incredible. Okay.
I missed a lot of episodes. I thought I watched all these episodes of these shows, but like I missed a lot.
Yeah. The last batch of G.I. Joe was pretty insane. A lot of near murders.
Wow. There's Deathstroke.
Dagon, or Dagon. I'm not sure exactly how.
Toy. That's Toy.
I'll say Lovecraft.
Lovecraft.
Okay, well, you're all kind of right because I thought it was just a Lovecraft story, but when I Googled it, I found that there was a 1977 Creature from Other Worlds series, and there was Dagon.
Oh, there it is.
But that completely.
Wow.
But
I would love to own this.
Yeah,
me too.
Fully jointed. Maybe. Wait,
I
actually,
want a
maybe.
Zoth.
I don't even know if I'm fully jointed.
I wonder if his name is fully jointed. Maybe that's his actual name. Like,
Hey, it's close to 420. We'll all be fully jointed. You know what I'm saying, buddy?
This guy.
Yeah. Marijuana cigarettes.
Yeah, I know. You guys are loud and clear.
Clarification.
But also, wait. Can you go back? Go back, George?
Sure.
Look where they put the hanger thing on the left. Do you see that up there?
Right.
Yeah.
That wouldn't hang right.
It wouldn't hang
dangling.
right.
More of a
Yeah, so
dangle.
it would be on the left, and it would just be like dangling on the side. It would not be sitting up straight.
My OCD does not like that.
And
Yeah.
is that a little? That's a little R2D2 kind of guy right there. This is 77. There were. I don't know. I think they were going for it.
Those are beautiful images.
And I love his pajamas that he's wearing. So he just always hangs out in his pajamas.
In
Like,
And you
every
can take 'em
galaxy,
off,
they
it
wear
looks
pants.
like.
People wear shorts everywhere.
Let me slip into something more comfortable.
Modulok. Toy or
It's gotta be
Lovecraft?
HP.
Toy, I'll say.
Lovecraft.
This was in fact a Masters of the Universe
Oh.
evil beast of a
I
thousand
remember
bodies.
him too. He was
Really?
cool.
I
Oh, that's
didn't.
cool.
I like that guy.
He was kind of a puzzle. He was kind of a puzzle. Like you could put his legs on his arms.
You're a puzzle to me, Joe.
Thank
It's
you.
like the old Cootie game, yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, the deep ones.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Lovecraft.
I'll go toys. You guys sound confident.
You know what? It was actually kind of both. It was a Lovecraft,
Yes, I
but in
knew it.
2014, a company called Warpo, that I believe no longer exists, made these just totally awesome characters. And if you're ever interested in these, they made an 80s style toy commercial.
From the exciting world of H.P. Lovecraft comes Cthulhu.
Let's see the professor get out of this one. How did the professor get the idol? I don't know. Look who's in control now. Now I control Cthulhu.
What happens next in the exciting world of Legends of Cthulhu? You decide. New Cthulhu monster from Legends of Cthulhu action figures each sold separately from Warpo.
I believe in the mythos, deep ones are like sea creatures, and then the people on ships, they like get attacked by them, and then they become hybrids between deep ones and humans. So they're like half fish, half people.
I don't know. I only
Pretty
read
cool
Lovecraft
monsters.
for the racism, so I don't.
Right, of course.
I don't remember anything else about it.
Wow.
Well, I learned that Inhumanoids is the awesomest cartoon we've ever watched.
It's number one. It's number one. I've never seen anything like it. I would say, other than Fonzie and the Gang, like it's probably number one for me.
Yeah, for me, it's Punky Brewster, Inhumanoids, and then everything else.
I liked it better than the Heavy Metal movie and the Heavy Metal magazine. And
I mean, it combines it all into one.
And I'm changing my name to Blurp so I can yell Blurp every time I do something.
And quiche are you?
Blurp should actually
George,
be
did you learn anything?
I definitely
probably-
learned something.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. As we've seen, the Inhumanoids are vastly powerful creatures with an incomprehensible range of fantastical abilities. Yet we're to believe they're intent on conquering humanity. To what end? It calls to mind a central question of theology. Why would an all-powerful deity give a rat's ass about the lives and fealty of such lesser entities as humans? Why not just go on a rager with other gods, go bowling with planets, just be galactic douches? Sure, mid-century political theorist Hannah Arendt described the moral complacency of those who passively enable large-scale human suffering as the banality of evil. But if we've learned anything, it's that the most banal characters in any narrative are the good guys. So perhaps we should be more respectful and understanding of the huge evil gods because they're just more interesting, and they in turn may learn to respect us. Because it's okay if they're Inhumanoids, as long as they're not Inhumanoids. And that's why I always say, the more you battle is twice the knowing.
This is a positive one.
Man, I feel like I ran a marathon. Like I'm out of breath. Like after watching that, I actually want to watch more of them. Like they're actually good. Like they're actually cool.
It's a spin-off.
I want to join that cult. I want to go punk and join that cult. It looked awesome.
George, how much did you edit out of that? Like, did you edit some stuff out?
4 to 5 minutes, I think.
Okay. And are they
nudity,
the boring
just
parts?
the nudity.
Oh, just
no,
the nudity?
But yeah, we'll watch it. It'll be our new Sunday show. Inhumanoids with Nick.
I love it.
And the gang.
All right, I guess I'm hosting.
Yeah.
No more work for George, please.
All right. Well, until next time, everybody. A happy Shaturday.
Happy Shaturday.
Happy Shaturday.
Happy Shaturday.